see these signs, you better look up. Yeah. When you see these signs, you better look up. Yeah, I've been walking through the fire, clothes smell like doubt. Seen the waves over my head, still I never drown. Mama praying in the kitchen, tears on the tile. Say the world getting darker, but that's been for a while. Scroll for the rumors, every headline was. Everybody got a platform, nobody show. I've been hearing in my spirit, boy, your time close. Got my eyes past the clouds, I don't ride low. Used to chase change, now I chase change. Used to pop pain, now I drop shame. I was stuck, I was broke in my own mind. Then he said, watch close when I show signs.
When you see these signs, look up.
Your redemption's getting near.
Don't run,
Keep your head to the sky.
don't fall.
Yeah, we made for the storm.
Stand bold. When you see these signs, look up.
Every tear, every scar,
That's love.
he gon' pull you out the dirt. No fear when you see these signs.
Know your redemption here.
Yeah, I remember late nights, eyes red, no sleep. Heart heavy like the rent, pain 7 feet deep. Homies lost on the corner, stuck in a loop. I was one bad choice from the same root. Then I heard that still voice in the backlash. Son, I paid that price, that's past tense. Every time I slip, Grace said stand up. Every time I trip, he still manned up. See the storms getting closer, I don't panic though. Cause the hands on my life set the tempo. Prophecies playing out, I ain't surprised. I just tighten up my walk, keep my lamp high.
When you see these signs, look up.
Your redemption getting near.
Don't run,
Keep your head to the sky.
don't fall.
Yeah, we made for the storm. Stand bold.
When you see these signs, look up.
Every tear, every scar,
That's love.
he gon' pull you out the dirt. No fear when you see these signs. Know your redemption here. I've been down bad, he was still that close. I was off track, he was still that road. I was lost, but I never left his sight. Every sign's
Just
just
a signal in the night.
hands up high when the sky turn red. Even if I'm hanging on by a thread, I know who gon' catch me if I drop. So when I see the signs, I look up, not to stop.
These signs, look up.
Your redemption's getting near.
Don't run,
Keep your head to the sky.
don't fall.
Yeah, we made for the storm.
Stand bold. When you see these signs, look up.
Every tear, every scar,
That's love.
he gon' pull you out the dirt.
No fear.
When you see these signs,
Know your redemption here.
redemption here.
Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. We are in the building. Shalom, everybody.
Shalom, Zion.
Hope everybody had a blessed Shabbat.
All praises. I know I did.
All
I got some
praises.
rest.
Oh yeah, I got all kind of rest,
Oh,
man.
yeah,
I
you
was
was
seemed
calling.
like I've been asleep all day. I'm talking about all
No, you
day.
mean days with an S on it. You've
I
been
wanna
getting
say
it
that.
in. He been doing a lot of sleeping, but part of that is because we was turned up this past couple of days, y'all. Me and my baby was in the streets.
Shalom, brother Lenzel.
Shalom. We
See, I'll be trying to keep us out the streets, but y'all know the women or whatever. They what's that? Who was that lady?
what lady? Shahrazad?
Oh no, a lot wife or whatever. They want they want to see the glitz and the glamour. They want to, you know what I'm saying, party and
No, he didn't. This the same one at the crap table. But you want to talk stuff? No. You had a good time. What you got? Rolling them dice. We went to see D.L. Hughley. He was in town.
Yeah, downtown Detroit. We was in the city or whatever and shit.
Yeah, he was at the casino. So we got a room and we went to the comedy show. We got put on his opening act, Bodacious. He was a really good comedian.
Brother Huey. Shout out to Brother Huey up in the building. Good to see you here, brother.
Shalom, Brother Huey. But yeah, basically we went out for our anniversary, which was last month.
22 years.
Yep, we've been married for 22 years.
All praise to the Most High.
All praise to the Most High.
It's been a roller coaster. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all need advice. Anybody married need advice. I'm telling you, I'm the guy for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I got experience. You know. So,
but yeah, we decided to celebrate this past weekend because it wasn't nothing popping last month that we really wanted to do. So we waited to this month. My dad kept the kids for a couple nights actually. So we was chilling kid free and it was a beautiful thing. And so we went out and got our little drink on. We, saw the comedy show. Somebody hit the crap table. And I stood around and watched.
I want to specify that.
Because you talking about, y'all know women want to be out. You the one was shaking them dice, not me.
Hey, look, I ain't shook no dice in a long time. Since we was at the, you know what I'm saying, casino, and we was up still late. I feel like, hey, let me go on ahead and shake a little dice.
And that's why we sleepy and tired. Because we was up and drinking and just doing our thing. But we had a good time. We don't get out much, especially without the kids. So all praise to the Most High.
And we didn't get drunk.
No, heck no. We ain't no drinkers. We drunk, but we definitely didn't get drunk. But we had a good time. We had a halfway decent hotel. So all praise to the Most High for that. We pray that y'all enjoyed y'all's Sabbath. I want to give a shout out to the brothers at IUIC. Like I was telling you, I saw that they was in Mississippi.
Right, go ahead. Well, before you start that, this is still dealing with when we went out. And it seemed like every time I go out,
oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like I see somebody from my past that I knew or something and shit. You know what I'm saying? And this one, we was waiting in line to get our drink or whatever at the bar. And the lady who served us, she looked at me, she was like, it seemed like I know you from somewhere. And I looked at her and I'm like, I don't know, and then I was like, it came to my mind to who she was. And I said, yeah, you probably do. I said, yeah, you know me or whatever. She was like, yeah. She was like, and you were an important person like that. And I'm like, well, yeah, and I said my son's name. I said my son's name, and she just instantly started crying. But who the young lady was it was my son's sister. You know what I'm saying? She was working there at the casino or whatever, and she just got to crying, and she was like, "Can I give you a hug?" And I'm like, "Yeah, like it's awkward, people looking at us," and she just burst out and started crying. I'm talking about she was crying hard as hell. So I gave her a hug, and when I gave her a hug, she was like, "I'm sorry." And I'm thinking like, why are you telling me you sorry? You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess, maybe she feel bad because of what her mother took my son through and also me. And now, you know what I'm saying? This young lady, she going through things because, I'm a part of her brother or whatnot. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. Like, what made her cry or whatever, because she probably was thinking about her brother like, damn, that's his daddy. That's his real daddy.
Right. And the fact that she's the oldest.
Right.
So she being a older adult now realizes that her mama lied about her brother's true father.
Facts.
For all that time, and this is his real father who didn't get a fraction of the time with him,
right,
like what y'all got. And then the way he lost his life was tragic.
Right. And
I think all of that, I think there's some type of guilt and shame because when everything first happened, it was about 10 years ago?
10 years ago, what?
When your son passed.
Yeah, it probably was about 10 years ago, yeah.
And it was it was like your point of view, your feelings got swept under the rug.
Facts.
You didn't really have an opportunity to, because did you speak at the funeral?
Hell no.
You didn't have an opportunity to. No one even.
She didn't want me to speak at the funeral. She didn't want me to say nothing because she felt like I was gonna be like, yeah, this my son and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's like she kept on with the lie until he got buried.
And that's why I think, and this is just me speculating, because I didn't know who she was at the time. When they was talking, I was just standing there looking crazy like everybody else because I didn't know. Now, once she said you're an important person, he said, yeah, I'm your brother's father. But I still didn't know she was the sister. So they hug, and I'm standing there like, I wonder who this is he hugging. and she cried because I even said, you want to introduce, when she finally kind of collected herself and started back making the drinks, I said, you going to tip your friend? You're obviously just your friend. And so that's when he told me that was his son's sister. But the way she started bawling, crying, and stopped working to come around the bar and give him a hug, I'm like, she probably feel guilty because everybody disregarded you during his candlelight visual, during the funeral preparation, the funeral, the obituary. You were completely disregarded. And I think, how stuff happen when you're young, but then when you get older, you see it from a different lens.
Exactly right.
And I believe that's why she was crying like that, because she was raised like everybody else to believe that other man was his father. And then once he passed, or right before he passed, is when you came into the picture like, no, this is my real dad. And there was no accountability for the mother.
Right. None
of her children held her accountable. Family, no one.
Nobody.
Everybody was just like, oh, well. So that definitely kind of threw a curveball into our little anniversary evening.
Yeah, because it shook me like, damn, this is what I got to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And I had just said before that I hope we don't see nobody we know.
It seemed like you always say, and when you say that, we
do, because we always do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we just trying to, hang out, do our little anniversary thing. But when you downtown in the city, you bound to run into people. So
you're right about. Even though Detroit a big ass place and shit, you know what I'm saying?
We always see somebody we know.
Right.
The last concert we went to, we saw somebody you knew.
Was it?
When we went to see Keisha Cole job.
Oh, yeah.
I forget who it was, but you saw somebody. So moving on. That's just, like my dad used to say, the decisions that you make when you're younger affect you as you get older, because the decisions that their mama made, affected him and the siblings, because all this time you thinking that this is your brother's father, but it's someone else. And again, as you get older, you realize, dang, he met him a few months before he died. Mm-hmm. He didn't even really know his son.
Nope.
Because the mother was adamant about lying, telling everyone someone else was the father, because I guess at that time he was the better candidate. But as time would go on, his son actually told us, because we were spending time with him before he died. He was kind of borderline living with us. And he told us that he always felt a disconnect with the man that was supposed to be his father. So by the time you came in the picture, he was open to the fact that somebody else could be his father. Mm-hmm. And we did the DNA and all that. So it's just tragic all the way around. And that's probably why that girl started bawling like that.
Mm-hmm. Shalom, brother Orion.
Shalom.
Glad to see you up in the building, man. We appreciate you being here.
You want to get to it? Yeah. All right, y'all. We're going to get to the top story.
We letting the old girl lead the show today, so.
All right, y'all. It ain't gonna be quite what y'all used to with him. I know I'm second best, but I try to put together a decent show. So first, we're gonna start with. I keep looking up the name because I don't know why I'm having difficulty saying this baby name. Can you pull that up? The baby who died.
Cohen Riley.
Cohen Riley. That's how you say it.
I think, yeah.
Okay. So the top story is gonna be the young little Hebrew. Cohen Wiley.
Yeah.
Cohen Wiley that passed in Mississippi by the hands of a wicked police officer. Well, let's watch the video, then we'll come back. Oh, shit, it's the Edomite lady.
Yeah.
Her right there.
Okay.
I'll Should have numbered them.
1-year-old is dead after police officers shot into his mother's car over alleged shoplifting. All of this over some diapers. Cohen Wiley's mother and another person were leaving a Mississippi Walmart with the baby after allegedly having stolen a box of diapers, although people close with the family adamantly deny any shoplifting. Initially, the police department posted on Facebook that they shot because of the alleged shoplifting, which shoplifting is not at all a murderous offense, and cops should not be judge, jury, and certainly not executioner. Then the Mississippi Department of Public Safety put out a statement saying that the vehicle was driving toward police officers and the bullet went through the front window, which would indicate the shot came through the front. But my question is this: why couldn't they get out of the way instead of shooting at a vehicle in the middle of a public parking lot? All of this over a single box of diapers. Why couldn't they let them go and find these alleged shoplifters later? We have the world's first trillionaire, and if these people needed a single box of diapers that badly, so what? Now a little boy is dead. Why? For what exactly? So far, the officer involved has been put on leave and protests have broken out demanding justice for Cohen and the family.
Okay, was that him? Because I didn't.
The little boy?
No, the Edomite. I mean, when she said about the officer, was that the one who shot? Because I haven't seen the ethnicity of the officer. You gonna run it back? We're gonna run it back. Unless y'all know in the chat, if y'all know, was it an Edomite who killed Cohen?
Yeah, and brother Lindsay, he bringing it out to us as far as him saying that that's Cohen
means priest. I didn't know that.
Right,
you want to run back
after police officers shot into a 1-year-old is dead.
She shows something like a piece of paperwork. I wanted to see. Keep going.
No, that was
right there. Is that him, Oswald? Is that the?
Let me see.
Is that supposed to be the cop?
Let me blow it up.
Or is that her giving credit to whoever she got the information from? I just wanted to know if it was an Edomite who killed this little baby.
Oh yeah, it is an Edomite.
The officer, because I'm thinking I hadn't seen no pictures, so you know basically what that means. Oh no, okay, no, that's just her giving credit to the news channel. Okay,
okay.
So let's get into the story. I know everybody heard about it and everybody's pissed off just like us. The mom supposedly showed receipts. I heard about that.
I heard about that. I heard about that. You know, the mom, she showed receipts that she had a receipt or whatever. I also heard she had done a video.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, she held her baby up to the window like, you know, my baby in here. You know, don't shoot in here or whatever. Yeah, this is what she's saying. She got her baby, and then, you know, she set her baby to the side. That's when they shot up in the car or whatever, you know, and took the baby life. Man.
So we got Walmart employees calling the police, lying, saying she stole diapers.
Right.
Which is coming out that she didn't.
Right.
You shooting into a car. And at what point in police training do you shoot into a car at a Walmart? Remember, this is a Walmart parking lot. So go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I'm thinking of general common sense. We don't know who all in the car. You know, because remember, we're talking a pack of diapers. And depending on the pack of diapers, they could have been like $10. You know, you shooting into, I'm going towards public safety. Where is the police is just so rogue and out of freaking control. And I don't like to jump the gun, but I do want to say that I feel like once they see black or brown, it's just time to shoot. There's no benefit of no doubt. There is no, let me ask some questions. There is some, we got a call. Maybe y'all ain't stopped the car or do what, you know how we was just watching that show. You know how the law enforcement is when they give a command or order and you don't do it.
It's like they can do anything after that.
Right. Know. Why haven't we seen the officer face dead giveaway?
Yeah.
Normally it's the dead giveaway of the ethnicity of the officer. Now we got a 1-year-old dead over a pack of diapers on top of everything else. Things are very volatile right now.
Right.
You know, we got black and brown people being killed left and right over the most minute things in this country.
Yeah.
So, it hurts when you see the little baby, you see his picture, what, and then I want to say this too. I don't believe nothing Esau say.
No.
So when they tell me the police said, oh, the car was driving towards us, that tells me y'all trying to change the narrative and the talking point to, well, we didn't know if she was going to try to hit us with the car and this, and that. So we just shot. No, I don't believe nothing that they say. I believe that they trying to clean this up, trying to put a spin on it best way they can, because our son worked at Walmart for years. And normally if you steal about a Walmart, they take you into that little room. That little room off, like near where the entrance and exit doors is or whatever. Okay, so they made it to the car. Y'all couldn't get their plate. You couldn't, it was nothing other, protocol. There was no other steps before shooting.
They can get the plate. You know what I'm saying? It's so many things that they could have did other than shooting that goddamn car and take that baby life.
And let me add this makes it even, just to really drive the point in. Our son, like I said, worked at Walmart for years. And my son made a mistake. He was working a cash register and he made a mistake. And the mistake he made was $600 or $700 mistake. Nothing happened to him. You know what Walmart told my son? They told him, we've been watching you ever since you did this. We did our investigation and we come to the conclusion that you ain't have no part in this. Somebody came in trying to scam and gift cards. And my son was a teenager. He didn't know. It was a black man, of course.
Brother Huey said officer name hasn't been released yet on paid leave.
Which let us know he got the complexion for the connection.
Right.
But we talking diapers. Again, my son made a $600 to $700 error. You remember when he did this. And he came home from work and told us, they told him, we have been watching you for days. We finished our investigation. We know you ain't have nothing to do with it. We know it was a simple mistake, an error you made. So he got a little bit more training, kept working there for years. And I'm saying that to say, Walmart got the money. They took the L on that situation with my son. But yet, y'all called the police for a pack of diapers. They didn't ask my son to pay the money back. They didn't take it out of his check. There was no penalty. And that's what my son was worried about. And I'm like, well, they insured. It's Walmart. They got $600-700 L. They take them all the time. So for them to call the police over a pack of diapers tells me who was working, and it's given everybody was white. For y'all to even call the police over something like that. You remember when this happened?
I remember
with him.
when it happened. Oh yeah.
There was they didn't even request for him to pay the money back.
Mm-mm.
So how could this pack of diapers be that big of a deal? And then the officer who gets the call, who's there, what type of judgment, critical thinking? You know, when you at work, they expect you to be able to think in situations and respond accordingly.
And especially you being a police officer or whatever, because you're dealing with all type of different situations or whatnot. You know, one time I seen in a video where a goddamn mountain lion was coming toward the police, and the police trying to talk to the goddamn lion mountain and didn't shoot him. Didn't you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, God damn, if that was somebody black, you know, he would have unloaded the clip on him.
And that's my ultimate point I want to get to. We all know what it really is, and it's like people try to make you condemn you or try to guilt you for calling it for what it is.
Because I know they seen black people in that car.
They seen black people in that car and they shocked because they know, first of all, it's in them. It's in their blood. It's in their DNA. It's in their genetic makeup. The Most High said perpetual hatred.
Facts.
And he said what he made crooked, nobody can make it straight.
Exactly.
So it don't matter how well you talk, dress, how you straighten your hair, bleach your skin. They hate us. And that's why they shot in that car. Because if I'm not mistaken, it was 2 females and the baby. So you was trying, it's not, and I hate to say it this way, it wasn't even like it was a black man in the car. It was 2 females and a baby, and you shot in this car over some diapers. When most of us, when we run into situations like that, we be like, I got it. Just the diffuser. You be like, what is it here? Let me pay for it.
Yeah, we'll pay for it and shit. Yup, just for them to, you know, leave the situation alone.
Right, just to diffuse it.
Right. It ain't got to, somebody's life ain't got to be taken.
Right.
Especially an innocent 1-year-old little baby, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's like when it comes to dealing with the children of Israel, us, there's no mercy. There's no talk. There's no let me find out what's going on. Let me ask you some questions. It's nigga do what I say or die.
Yep, y'all don't get a chance. Y'all, it's when y'all do something, y'all gonna have to pay for it. But, you know, it's other people that feel different. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Our people, they feel different. They try to justify, well, you know, they was going toward the police and trying to run the police over and all that shit. And it's like, look, dude, you don't even know the whole story or whatever. And you trying to justify for these damn pink booty people, the pinkest of the booties. You trying to justify for these people and
for internet fame.
Right, for internet fame, because this is something he continued to do. Not even knowing the whole story, not even knowing the whole matter of the story. You know what I'm saying?
Instead of shooting into the windshield, you couldn't have lowered the barrel and shot at the tire.
Right.
That's what they'd do for their own.
Right, exactly. Right.
But for us, it's nothing.
Y'all was that, you know what I'm saying? Afraid that they was gonna get away like that? No, man. Y'all took them goddamn people on a high speed chase or whatever, man. It wouldn't have got all like that. You know, but I want y'all to listen to this goddamn
bootlicking trustee.
Bootlicking there trustee, Officer Tatum, and what he got to say. We're gonna make his ass famous. We can't make him famous today, y'all.
Was the audio on?
Yeah, the audio on. Yeah, once it go over there, it's automatically on and shit.
Well, y'all know Officer Tatum. We done played him over here before. Another bootlicking trustee who wants.
Yeah, it is.
And we said this last week. It just really bothers me when I see black people who have a platform come on social media and take the side of the oppressor. You know, unless that person is just like the people who shot up the house over here in Flint with 200 bullets. That's different. But for stuff like this, it's like, you can't just keep your opinion to yourself. Nope, I got to let Master know I'm with him on everything that happened. I'm against you blacks. And you want to condemn your own people. How do you justify a 1-year-old baby?
You can't, man. You can't.
You can't.
You just can't, man. It's like, you a goddamn
It was like
fool,
he was trying to kill one of the women and missed.
Right.
That's what it's given to me. And we going to say that the car was coming towards me. That's what the supervisor, and then when they pulled you to the side, this is the story.
Yeah.
You go lay low somewhere and we're going to take care of it. Attaboy, let me buy you a cold one.
Yeah.
Y'all know how they do, but ultimately, all things is in the hands of the Most High. If you ready, we can move on from that one unless you got
I done pulled something up on the ass, whatever. Let me see.
So this is just tragic. We hate to see stuff like this because it's like so repetitive.
Right.
Every week, there's somebody being unalived by the hands of these people, and we expect to just take it and let justice run its course.
Exactly. Right.
As if that's ever worked for black people.
It's never worked for
guilty or innocent, for that matter.
Okay, let me see.
All right, well, he trying to get that pulled up. I guess the video with the audio working.
It ain't the whole video, but it's like, you
that
know.
Y'all know Officer Tatum. You put me up on him. I can't stand no man who just want to just kiss off in the white folks behind. It's disgusting.
Yeah, he a goddamn good kisser too.
They still hate you.
Yep.
It don't matter how much you stroke their ego.
Right. But this is what he got to say about, you know, his fellow black people and, you know, how they acting or whatever. Man, you can't control somebody's feelings and how they feel, especially if this stuff has been happening consistently. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing new. But we'll be right back, y'all.
They trying to break in the building. Y'all see that?
They trying to break.
All right, let's get to the next topic. I had to get that off my chest. Boy, I'm sick of these black people, man. I'm sick of some of y'all ignorant fools, man. And white people can't say this, but I know they feel it too. I'm sick of y'all. Y'all tripping. Y'all make us all look bad, man. I want to go to the mall later. And I know these white people looking at me like, is he one of them? I almost want to make a shirt, I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. I'm educated. I love my country. If I want something I can't afford it, I'm gonna go work hard and go buy it. I'm not stealing nothing for nobody. I'm not shoplifting stuff that don't belong to me. I'm not him. I'm not sagging my pants. I'm not out here thugging and banging. I'm not doing none of that old crazy stuff. I'm not one of them. I'll say this real quick and I'm gonna move on. I remember me and my wife was in Nordstrom. She was getting some shoes. I'm sitting down. I had a collar shirt on. I think we just came from church. I look over. Negroids are coming through the front door. Oh, man, I smell weed just blowing through the store. White lady looked at me, and I looked at her, and we were thinking the same thing.
This bootleg looking dude.
I can't stand some of the talking points he brought up. I'm educated.
Mm-hmm.
I don't sag my pants. I ain't thugging and banging. First of all, most black people is educated.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, America got a very high literacy rate.
Facts.
You're not a unicorn for not stealing and shoplifting. None of us do.
Right.
And the average person ain't going in the stores just stealing. And it was even proven, if I'm not mistaken, proven that they didn't steal them diapers.
She got a receipt.
You can't blame what happened with her baby dying on the protesters. Because y'all know the people came to that Walmart and shut that boy down. They was out there protesting, police standing all everywhere. It was a lot of chaos that day, which is understandable. The people are tired. But I can't stand that.
But let's talk about, going back in the days on how they used to lynch us. As far as like, you got your the boy that they killed. I don't know why I'm forgetting his name. Emmett Till. Well, they went, and their whole community came and took this man or whatever, which he wasn't even guilty or whatnot.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got to be guilty here.
Exactly right. It's other occasions or whatnot where the young boy got electrocuted. They said he took the lives of some little girls, and he ain't even do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they took that young man, and they did the same thing to him as they did Carmelo Anthony. They rushed everything.
Mm-hmm. The one little boy where they had to sit him on some Bibles or some books because he was so small. Yeah, and that's my point I wanted to bring out when he said he ain't thugging and banging. Mm-hmm. To separate yourself from street niggas. Yep. But my thing is, the white man thug and bang.
You're right, fact.
He might not throw up signs, but he thugs and bangs across the world.
Exactly, right.
He shoplift, he steal.
Right, and then it's cowards like this dude here. You know what I'm saying? Bootlicking trustee dudes like this, that don't, shine the light on their evil or whatnot. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And these people are the most evilest, wickedest people on this earth.
This is an overseer right here. Did you hear what he said? I ain't like them.
Right.
I'm tired of black people. I know white people tired and they can't say, why are you? Well, the one protected class is the European American. They don't need protection. They don't need black people to speak up for them and say things that they can't say. They say it. You might not be privy to it, but they say it. They don't need defending.
Right. We got this scripture that Brother Lenzel brought out. It's Ezekiel 35:6. Mm-hmm. It says, "Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood," I guess it's since thou have not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely under the curses. I mean, you can feel it. Yeah,
you can feel it. You can feel it, but it's like, we trying to keep the commandments. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's guys like this, that makes our nation look bad and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody else, they taking up for their nations.
Yeah.
It don't matter what they do. Mm-hmm. They're going to turn the blind eye to the people of their own nation or whatever. And but we don't do that though.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? We don't do that, which we do need to, you know, put a mirror in the face of our people and let them know, look, this ain't right.
Right.
We can't be doing this.
You could call out the wickedness of your people, which in this case, I don't even see what they did.
Me neither.
But you don't have to call out your people while kissing the white man's behind.
Exactly.
Just to keep your internet fame and keep your status. You married to an Edomite. It's just giving Stephen from Django.
Right, exactly. And this is why we should have our own police department. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Our own stores that we shop in and all that stuff, you know, because if it's more of us, you know what I'm saying, policing ourselves, then the outcome will be different than a 1-year-old little boy getting his life took. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need to be self-governed, and for the white people who talk stuff about black people not being able to be self-governed, look at Africa.
Right.
That's you. Because I seen a post about this, and I just want to say real quick, you have major cities, public transportation, infrastructure, which some of that still is in the works, but people over in African countries are self-governed and they're doing just fine. They just got 100-year setbacks. That's the only difference.
Right. Okay. And now Brother Lenzo got the little boy name, you know, who was on the boxes or whatever. George Steiny. Steiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good looking out, Brother Lenzo.
Yeah, appreciate you for throwing that in there. Yeah. We've seen this so much. We know how they get down, guilty or innocent. If enough of them get riled up, that's all it takes. It don't matter if you're innocent.
It don't matter. It really don't matter. But it's a shame, you know what I'm saying, that this young man got his life took. This young baby. Let me emphasize that. That this little innocent, harmless baby. His mother had to be harmless too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like she had a gun on her or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's the first card they would have played.
Right. She going to get some goddamn diapers from Walmart and get accused of stealing.
I just find it to be BS. Like I said, my son cost Walmart way more than a pack of diapers, and they didn't even ask him to repay anything. They just wanted to make sure he wasn't in on it.
Right. They got to chalk it up as a loss. Shit.
So, that's why I told that story. Why couldn't the diapers be chalked up as a loss? To me, people who quick to call the police, I look at them real funny, because when the police come, a lot of times the situation gets worse. It gets escalated. The police ain't really trying to diffuse it and go on. They want to
take y'all called us. Yeah, and y'all called us, so somebody got to go to jail.
Yeah.
Or get killed.
I'm not a fan of people calling the police over frivolous civil matters that could be handled. Walmart got their secret shoppers and all the people. Y'all let them people walk out that front door.
Yep.
Y'all could have been stopped them. Don't y'all got people who stand in the front who ask to see your receipts? Come on, I just call BS on this.
They got cameras, all that shit. You know, it's just messed up, though, man. You know what I'm saying?
Living here,
stuff like this. Exactly right.
This country, sometimes you could be feeling good, you in a good mood, and other times you hear certain things, and you be like, God, I'm sick of this place. That's why, speaking of, I was going to save this for the end, but we want y'all to join us with IUIC. They're doing a prayer. I don't know exactly what to call it, but from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, we are all supposed to be on one accord petitioning the Most High to rain judgment for this 250 year anniversary.
Yeah, so that's going to be on the 3rd, I think. That would be on the 3rd of
from the 3rd to the 4th.
Yeah, from the 3rd to the 4th.
Friday to Saturday. So y'all spread.
We joining in.
Joining in. They got a Facebook post, if I'm not mistaken, talking about this. But y'all, we trying to pray for the Most High. You know.
If you I did post it on my Facebook, Brother Lenzel.
Okay.
I know you're the only one probably my Facebook friend or got a Facebook page at that. But it's on there, man.
Yeah.
And, I don't see nothing wrong with it. You know, let's pray for these goddamn people judgment. This they 250 year of them reigning, and this is, you know what I'm saying, like a big thing,
a milestone. Yeah, they chest stuck all the way.
Yeah.
So y'all come on, join in with us as we join in with them, and everybody we petitioning the Most High to do something to free us.
Exactly. Yep. And give judgment on the other nations. All right, what you got now?
All right, I want to move on real quick. We're just gonna touch on Juneteenth. Y'all know that's this weekend. Everybody's celebrating. I asked my husband about the Juneteenth if he felt like it was idolatry and could we participate in it, and he was just kind of like, "No, we still in captivity. What we celebrating?" But I was trying to find the idolatry in it because I know most holidays are centered around that. But as I was looking up Juneteenth stuff, I ran across this video, which we're going to watch, of some politician Edomite just showing us it ain't time to celebrate yet, baby. Let's get into it.
You've said enough, boy. I want to address this thing about Juneteenth. I don't support it because it is based on a lie. True history is important. Not what an elitist point of view forces to be taught in schools and ignores the real truth of what happened.
Then do you admit this?
And my son, hey, it is not your turn, sir. My son graduated from Wingate University with a degree in history. And I've talked to him about some of these things, and from his studies, he confirms to me exactly what I've learned by going beyond textbooks and looking at other sources. A lot of these things I learned by doing that when I was a kid. And it makes me sick what passes for history that is falsehood. And I will not just sit by and take it. I guess I've said enough.
Yeah.
You've said enough, boy.
Boy. What do you mean, boy?
I mean, you act immature.
Commissioner
so.
Wortman.
You know who was on the other end of that conversation?
Exactly. So I was looking at this and I'm thinking, when he said true history, I'm like, you don't want to get into true history. That's why you mad about Juneteenth, about us just celebrating being black. Because true history exposes all of the corruption, evil, murders, pillage that your people have done. And you got a problem with black people celebrating Juneteenth. And like I said, I was looking into it, like, what exactly is Juneteenth? Because some people said it's been around for a long time in Texas, but other states are just finally starting to like really acknowledge it. It's a federal holiday now. So as I'm listening to him talk, and he talking about how he went beyond the textbooks, and I'm like, but y'all make the textbooks.
Facts.
So if it's being acknowledged as something that happened in history, if it's in the textbooks, you're mad at your own people really for allowing us to celebrate this because y'all make the books. So you talking about going beyond the textbooks. What is that validating? So like I said, I talked to my husband about the whole Juneteenth thing because we went downtown and he was like, you know what? No, we're going to pass. So we ended up leaving. We didn't like partake in the Juneteenth celebration. So, and I think he had a very valid point, especially when I saw this, like, what are we celebrating? What can we really celebrate? And I'm not trying to rain on anybody's parade. I'm talking about for us. You know, some people may do what they do, but for us, we was like, you know what? No, we're not really going to teach this to the kids and celebrate this because we're still in captivity. We still got to go to them for everything, as the scripture said. So, you know, I don't really see the point necessarily, but a lot of our people are celebrating it. It's pushing our people to buy black, support black businesses, which I'm all down for. We're supposed to be boycotting all Asian businesses best you can. And hopefully the things that's going on now is the beginning of our people trying to come together.
Exactly. Right.
And hopefully under the Most High so we can get out of here.
Facts.
That was it for me on Juneteenth. You want to move on?
Yeah.
Did you have something on Juneteenth?
Oh, no. I mean, just, you know, I'm just what I thought. You know, we still in captivity. So, why is we celebrating anything with these, people?
And it was white folks going downtown too.
Right, exactly.
To the Juneteenth celebration.
Exactly. And the thing about it is, we know that they, got stuff that they didn't made for us to buy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like, nah, y'all gone ahead on with that crap
Yeah,
or
we
whatever,
just passed on it. We got an ice cream and went back home.
Right.
We didn't go down to the festivals and the what's that stuff they make for the kids? I can't think of the name of it.
Oh,
The bouncy houses and all. They had, that stuff was everywhere here. Like every corner, it was a celebration.
Yeah, we got our own holidays. You know what I'm saying? Even if everybody else don't celebrate them, we don't care about, other people not celebrating them. We know that we are to celebrate these holidays or whatnot. We doing this for the Most High, But
we're going to switch gears and move on to Pride Month, which I thought it was interesting that Juneteenth is in the same month as the Pride people. But we got a few clips. I guess we can run them back. It's up to you if you want to run them back to back. But we got, I do want to separate too. So let's start with the leadership of this country. Let's start with him and his representation, because we all know is that the head of this country has been exposed as Sodom. And all the previous heads, all the heads of the European nations, they all have been exposed as some power bottoms from what we can see. So we'll listen to Trump and his very sus conversations.
I am for traditional marriage. I'm for marriage between a man and a woman.
I hate good-looking men. I don't like good-looking men at all, believe me.
I don't like young, handsome men.
I don't kiss men, but I kissed him.
We got a lot of good-looking men in this audience, don't we, huh?
I want to check him out. Wow, look at the muscles in this guy.
Is he a male model or what?
Wow, look at this handsome guy. That's good genetics. He's this beautiful guy. He's got legs like tree trunks.
Young man.
I'll kiss those big, powerful men down there.
She hates when I dance to what's sometimes referred to as the gay national anthem.
We have to keep our country gay, but it's not,
he got the right song.
Trump loved that song. Dan, y'all remember he danced all through his campaign with that.
Hell yeah.
But I think for a lot of us, the icing on the cake with him was the stuff with Bill Clinton. When that came out, I think a lot of us, it was nothing else you could say to sway us. All of these powerful politicians, the leaders of these countries are, backdoorians. But let's move on to, who is
Which
this?
one you want?
Let's go straight into Esau. So let's see what the average everyday Esau doing in public at these parades, Pride Month.
All right, it's enough of that shit.
It was
man.
a little more
see
to
that
it, but
shit,
my husband
man.
couldn't take no more.
Nah,
But I just want to say, this is in public, in front of children. You have men stripped down to their thongs. Esau. Now we all know Esau been getting down like this since the Roman Empire days. We know this ain't nothing new.
Their natural state,
Exactly. That's the first thing I thought. I said, this ain't nothing new. This is how they been getting down. They'll have a whole wife and a family, and then they'll go away for a retreat for a business trip, or on the out in the woods, Brokeback Mountain, and be out there doing Bill.
And then, what tripped me out is the people that say they with the LGBTQ community, but they not gay though. But they should be able to live their life how they want to live it and all that. And man, I always question those type of people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because what civilized, man or woman in their right mind would justify this you know what I'm saying, these type of activities.
Why do you condone it and support it?
Exactly, because you just think about it. They target the children. They want to try to get them at a young age. You know what I'm saying? And then the scripture is even more, you know what I'm saying, telling. Whereas the scripture says, train a child while they're young, you know, and then they won't go from what you trained them when they get older.
They won't depart from that.
Right,
teaching.
exactly. So right there, you know, this is some stuff that we shouldn't even be letting our kids indulge in, look at. None of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's spirits behind this shit.
It is, and that's why they try to get them young.
Yep.
Get them early.
Exactly.
Drop
Right.
that spirit off young, confusion, and then now next thing you know, you got a man, he in his 30s still battling. Because somebody touched him or showed him.
Or somebody didn't, you know what I'm saying, essayed him. You know, because I know a few people, you know what I'm saying, that somebody didn't mess with them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, now, you know, your daddy going with it. He don't mind you doing it, or you know, something happened to him or what. No, you got to be the protector.
Magic,
you know what I'm saying?
Magic Johnson.
Exactly, right. Magic Johnson, you know, for example. Ain't no way
That's
in the world.
just my opinion. In my
That's
opinion,
the truth.
Magic Johnson was on that road. He was balling, being a womanizer. His wife was probably doing whatever, and somebody got a hold of little EJ. That's just my opinion, because I just can't see how he could be like that, and his father just condone it and okay with it and embracing it. This dude like 7 foot.
Right.
Dressed like a woman.
Ain't no way. Like, I mean, come on, we need to get these boxing gloves. We about to go in the backyard.
But his daddy was too busy on the road womanizing.
Yeah.
We know what Magic Johnson was busy doing.
At some point in time, he had to address that situation. I don't give a damn how old he is or whatever.
Just think about the life that they live and how he was gone in them streets.
Well, what did Yahushua tell us? And what do the Most High want us to do? Repent or die.
Yeah.
Flat out. That's what I say. He gonna have to. I don't care how old he is. Repent or die.
He was probably playing in cookie shoes and makeup.
Yeah.
She was probably letting him. Probably mad because Magic was out running them streets. Because when you look at him, it's like, what?
Yeah,
this is what you did with your talent and genetics. You 7 foot in a bra and a wig.
And then, you know, his pops and mother and all that, y'all embracing that shit. Just like Dwayne Wade and what's her name? Gabrielle Union. Yeah, y'all embracing this stuff, man. Like, I would be embarrassed, man.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want to be seen.
But
if any of my sons, you know what I'm saying, was on some fruit booty shit. Hell no, man. Come on, man.
You know how it is here. When you embrace it, you get promoted. You get contracts. You get money. You get camera time. And when you condemn it, you get blackballed.
You get demonized. You this awful person and all that. It's like, God damn. And this is that scripture where it says people gonna be calling good evil and evil good.
That's a good one.
Like, God damn, y'all don't see that y'all want to call me evil and I'm bad or whatever, but y'all don't look at the real evil. That the Most High said, a man shall not lay down with mankind as he lay down with woman.
Amen.
But these goddamn preachers up in the pulpit, preaching about trying to exactly.
They got a boyfriend.
Facts.
First gentleman, first husband.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like you can't be serious with these people, man.
They trying to want your son to come to children's church so they can get him.
Right. Okay. We gonna go and look at this because I don't even want to see none of this stuff no more. We're gonna see this stuff.
We want to skip. You can't take no more. They dress.
Go ahead. Yeah, we got.
All right. It ain't just Esau. It's Jake too.
Right.
Look at this.
Man, you see who cheering them on, right? You see the women in the crowd cheering these men on. They probably ain't even got no goddamn man.
Barry got some sons though. And y'all see, they got on some tight drawers.
But I'm just saying, you could have had one of these goddamn fruit booties and whatnot.
Don't nobody want no former faggot. Moving on from that.
And they gonna take this down?
Hey, they stay taking stuff down. It'll be all right. Now, we at war, mind you. Our brothers getting killed left and right. And you got some black men sitting up at the parade throwing it in a circle. For Pride Month. We can let it all out now. And this is the agenda that's pushed. Because y'all know the cities pay for these parades. This come out the budget.
Yeah.
They paying for this. They can keep that money and go fix the road.
Or give some health care or something. You know what I'm saying?
But no, they spending this money. They didn't practice. Y'all know. Think about this, y'all. They practice this. This is a routine.
Yeah.
They sat up and practiced a dance routine. They picked out these goofy looking outfits, neon green socks. This is a hot mess.
Hey, brother, here
Thank
you said
you.
the Pussy Patrol.
Perfectly worded.
Man, you know what? Look, y'all, I want to apologize for laughing because it ain't funny. You know what I'm saying?
It's not.
Like, I don't want to see my people indulging in these type of activities or whatnot because the Most High, He made us upright. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have put no confusion in us. You know what I'm saying? This is something that you learn. You know what I'm saying? That people teach. You know, and it's
spirits from Sodom and Gomorrah.
And I just pray for these for our brothers or whatever. Right. Motherfucking Bati boy, right. Right. But we want to pray, you know what I'm saying, for these brothers or whatnot. That they come up out the spirit.
Before they get judged.
Exactly. Because it's a lot of men, you know, that ain't got judged. Tricking people, you know, tricking men and all that stuff. And it's like
hatching stuff you can't get rid of.
Right. You can't do that. You can't trick no man. You know, no man. Cause he gonna do you in. Man, ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Y'all better come pick my man up and shit.
Ain't nobody gonna try you. Yep. Calm down.
Cause that should be essay right there. Sexual assault. That should be that.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, he didn't trick me and shit. Man, ain't no way, man. Ain't no goddamn way. That's what I'm saying, man. This whole system is fucked up and it ain't for us.
It's not for us.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, us black men, especially, man, we ain't got no goddamn protection. You know what I'm saying? As far as laws being concerned and all that stuff. It's just.
No, you right on that. I mean, we expect this from Esau, but when we see our people doing it, it's a shame. It's an embarrassment. It's embarrassing. Like you said, y'all could be an honorable man leading a family, but no, you busted wide open for
want some goddamn attention and shit, and look at me and how I'm dancing and shaking my ass like a woman, and it's like I can't take y'all motherfuckers serious. I can't. Hell no.
And don't try to push them off on no women either.
Right, yeah, but I understand. I understand that. But goddamn it, right now we at war.
Exactly.
We can't have y'all up in there and you know, throwing y'all hands and arms around and shit. No, man.
It's a time to be vigilant.
Exactly, right.
Not partying and being a homosexual.
Right. We at goddamn war.
At the parade.
Exactly. But I want to get off into...
Yeah, we're gonna hit on some prophecy before we get out of here.
Yeah, your boy Trump, your boy said he had a deal, everything, you know, people was all, yeah, we got a deal, if the shit finna get back normal and all that shit, right?
So I heard.
So we heard, but Netanyahu said, oh, I'm gonna show you bitches and shit.
Who really running this?
I'm gonna show you motherfuckers, I'm gonna show you who the man and who control this shit, right? But Trump wanted this, he gonna tell you why he wanted this deal. It's like something had to be done or whatever and shit. He was like, wait a minute. You know, shit about to get fucked up. And then they're gonna be really coming at my head. But let's listen to this video of him basically explaining like why he had to make a deal with him. Why they lost. America lost. Iran won.
You're telling me that President Trump just came out earlier this week at the G7 and said that the world's oil reserves will run out in 4 weeks. And that's why there was like pressure to put on for the peace deal in Iran. Trump said that without a deal and the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, the world was headed toward an economic catastrophe. So what does Bibi do? He goes and blows up more of southern Lebanon. And Iran is like, bro, we just said we weren't going to do this anymore. So they're like, America, we're through. We're done. 60 days. Negotiations, we're not doing it. So back to what President Trump said. 4 weeks, guys. 4 weeks. Is this why Marco looked the way he did when President Trump was announcing everything? And he almost went ghost-like when Trump talked about the 4 weeks things, because that wasn't something that really was published. You know what I mean? Here's the thing, though, is that if we take the L and get the hell out of Iran and just be like, you're on your own, Israel, that's when the puppet masters come to play. And it's because they've infiltrated our entire government and monetary policies.
There you go. We already knew that.
Yeah, we knew the oil reserves was low. We knew that Iran was publishing in their media. I think this clip may be one that talk about that they won. We knew that Trump been blowing smoke. They tell the American people one thing, but behind closed doors, it's something. America is going down. It's not as strong as it used to be, but they want the people. They still want to uphold that image to the population because they don't want the chaos. So you sign the deal, and then Netanyahu get pissed and he tore up some stuff in Lebanon.
Yep.
But you want to play this one too? To go a little deeper into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's enough.
My bad. I downloaded that one. That one ain't had no sound on it. But
this one, hold on, let me see.
Iran has shut down the Strait of Hormuz again as Donald Trump's deal is already falling apart, and it hasn't even been a week. Now at play is Lebanon, which is part of the memorandum of understanding that fighting should stop there, but it hasn't. And Iran has warned Donald Trump, get it under control or we're closing the strait. Well, Donald Trump failed and they've closed the strait. And this is massive because the Strait of Hormuz is the reason Donald Trump caved to Iran and gave in to all their demands. The hundreds of billions of dollars, lifting of sanctions. All of that was because the Strait of Hormuz, and Iran continues to use it. They're using it against Donald Trump because they know he cannot handle the economic pain. But it should be noted, Iran is not backing out of this deal or pausing the deal because of the money. It's because of Lebanon. You can draw your own conclusions there, but this is not about the money for them. Now, it should be noted, J.D. Vance is saying that there's no proof that the strait is closed. Well, Iran's saying it was, and every time they've said it, it has been closed. But how Donald Trump reacts to this, how he handles what's going on in Lebanon is going to be interesting. Stay tuned.
Hey, Brother Rod said that, are we going to see the small hats turn on the United States, meaning Benjamin Netanyahu? Me, myself, I think they turning against each other. I think they're going to turn against each other. But I don't know what's going to come out of that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the prophecies is going to come out of them turning on each other and shit.
America and Israel?
Yeah, or either Israel just turning on America or whatnot, because America, they steady saying, oh, we behind Israel. Trump, he'll say one thing and he'll say another. You can't trust what these goddamn people saying.
You'd be a fool to trust them.
Yeah, right. They some goddamn liars, habitual liars at that.
Yeah, I mean, Netanyahu said, I know we played the clip before years ago to Hillary Clinton about how much he wants to unalive. Like, y'all the ones who worried about casualties. He ain't worried about that.
Nah.
You remember that interview?
Yeah.
So
you don't care.
That murderous spirit is very much in his veins, and he just wants to, which we all know that's the Most High allowing, for him to blow things up. And we know that the scripture say Babylon is fallen. So you got the whole it's going down. Then, oh, we coming to a deal, we talking. Then, oh, no, it's going down. It's so much like up and down with this situation. But you know me, I can't begin to say what's going to happen prophetically.
Yeah, but they also, you know, like manipulating the stock market or whatnot.
Based on that, yeah. To help out.
Because, and it's like, you know, with the gas, you know, it seems like they do this every end of the week. Friday.
Yeah.
Where they be like, you know, okay, yeah, we got a deal or whatever. Then Monday, the gas prices, they go down a little bit. Okay, stock market, they do their thing or whatever. And it's just, God damn. But the stock market, they do their thing and all that. You know, it's just it's a big game, man. That's just being played or whatnot, you know.
It is. I was on End Time Headlines, and Iran's news media, they over there celebrating, saying that they won. Exactly. That's what they telling their people. But Trump will come back and tell you, no, we won, but y'all signed the deal, supposed to be giving them all this money, but something about they're not going to release it for, I forget the other part of it, but America telling American citizens that they won, but Iran and them is celebrating, saying that they won because y'all gave in.
They gave in, exactly. They gave in on a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Because they get to keep their Iranian, whatever that stuff is that America want them to release. They get to control the Strait of Hormuz and charge people, because before that, they wasn't charging nobody, you know, to go through that area. But now, they, you know, like, we gonna charge.
It just reminded me of when we was in Ghana and the goons wanted to charge to go through the village, through the back way.
But they was also, you know what I'm saying, was supposed to release like $25 billion of their own money to them. And then on top of that, they supposed to gave them $300 billion to, you know, build their stuff back up for all the shit that America and
okay, that's what it was.
What's the name? You know, them to tow up and shit.
But they said something about like they wasn't going to release it to them yet, like they agreed.
Right? Yeah, they haven't released to them yet.
Yeah.
But I got the thought, you know, as far as like Iran saying like, fuck y'all money, we don't need it. We don't got to have y'all money. You know what I'm saying? We doing this on our terms or whatnot. Iran is in control of the driver's seat. You know what I'm saying? They calling Iran a new superpower.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like...
And they talking about how they've been around since the Bible days.
Right.
How old their civilization is.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing you can do to bring them to their knees.
Exactly,
because
right.
they done been through it all.
And we know the prophecies. You know what I'm saying? We got eyes to see and ears to hear. We know who the daughter of Babylon. We know who that is. We know the Persian Medes. We know that's Iran. You know what I'm saying? We know that America is gonna be destroyed by all these. They're gonna get together and they're gonna destroy America. So you know. It's just all being played out, man. You know, we gotta guess what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen next? But we know what all it's gonna lead to.
The end game,
and it's gonna lead to our salvation, you know, and our redemption and whatnot. And that's what we praying for, and that's what you know what we want.
That's why we praying the Most High. If we all come together and pray that He'll do something for their celebration that they want to have. They want to. Who finna help and celebrate the oppressor's 250-year reign?
Exactly, right, exactly. But y'all, we're gonna go on and get up out of here. It's our time. My kid's bugging us right now. I don't know what's going on.
As usual.
Yeah, y'all know how it is. But we appreciate y'all being here, stopping through. Brother Rye, appreciate you. Brother Lindsay, we really appreciate you. We really appreciate you, Brother Huey. Brother Rye, again, we really appreciate y'all, man. Y'all keep the chat jumping for us, and you know, we really appreciate y'all, man. And like we say every week, man, y'all keep the commandments, stay vigilant. You know what I'm saying? If y'all see something or whatever, you know, let us know, put us up on it or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? What else? Anything else? Same time next week.
Most High willing.
Most High willing. And then we're going to go on and get up out of here, y'all.
Shalom, Zion.
Shalom, y'all. Y'all stay, stay vigilant. Keep watch out there.